Hello everybody, welcome to the video. I hope you're doing well. Today's video is going to be the second horror movie Blu Ray update. I've got 10 films to show off today. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until I've got about 10 because that sort of makes quite a nice round number, makes a full video. And since I've recently found a new job, obviously a bit more money's coming in, so all the record updates and Blu Ray updates should be happening a little bit more often because I like to treat myself. So these are in no particular order, I don't think anyway. There's a lot more classics in here than there was in the first video because I've actually been kind of not buying them from the shops, I've been buying them online. And I've actually got a Christmas present from my friend James Lorben, but I'm going to leave that till last because it's quite the beauty. So anyway, without further ado, I think we should crack on. The first 4 films here you'll probably recognise if you watched my Video Nasties series, another plug there. And we're going to start off with the Lucio Fulci classic Zombie Flesh Eaters. This is the Arrow release, obviously, only the best. And I opted for the original artwork because I think that's far better than the new artwork that you get. But yeah, I absolutely love this film. It was the first Video Nasty that I saw with my dad, as I believe I said in the series. I'll just open it up quickly, show you what it's about. Actually the back, yeah. They will rise to suck the blood of the living, and then you basically get, you know, your little description, and then that's all the special features you get on it. So it's quite full. So yeah, there you've got disc 1, which is obviously the film, and then you've got special features disc, which is there. And then if I just pop this out, you can see the original artwork through there. Not the original, the new artwork through there. I like it, but I mean, doesn't get better than that, does it? So yeah, I was really happy to get this actually. Only problem was when it came in the post, it had a massive chip in the bottom corner of the case, so I had to, I bought a few empty cases just in case that happened, and then I just obviously switched the discs over. Next film I'm going to show is, it's also an Arrow video release, also on the Video Nasties list as well. It is the unofficial sequel to Suspiria. It's Dario Argento's Inferno. So yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Suspiria, so it's hard for me to say which I prefer, although I remember this being really good. As you can see, I opted for the new artwork on this one. After Suspiria comes the Inferno, and again there you've got, with Arrow, you always get hundreds and hundreds of special features, so I shall be working my way through them. With this one, a lot of them you sort of get inserts and things. This one you get this really nice book, and it's, considering it's in a Blu Ray, you know, it's quite hefty, you know, there's a lot of information in there, some cool pictures from the set, things like that. And it's just the one disc this time, so the film and the bonus features come on the same disc. That's the disc there, pretty, well, pretty Inferno. And the original artwork is just through there, just the skull. That's creepier, but I think that sort of sums up the film more, because it's quite a hectic film with a lot going on, so yeah. And Arrow always have fantastic artwork commissioned for the Blu-rays, so there you go, Inferno. Right, 2 interesting ones next, also Video Nasties, just to get these out the way. These are red, as you can see. These are part of the Slasher Classics collection, as you can see along the top. From 88 films, they're numbered as well, so this one is number 12, it says there, from 1981. And the film, as you can see, is Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. So yeah, a really sort of weird, quite depressing film, although I did quite enjoy it. That's obviously the back there, you've got your bonus features. Not as many as there would be on an Arrow release, but I quite like these, because they're quite thin as well, it's weird. But yeah, I like 88 films as well. And this comes with reversible art as well, so I'll show you. This also comes, like Inferno did, it comes with a book. Not as hefty this time, but it's more sort of packed with information. And the disc looks like everything else on this, really. It's got her screaming face on. I haven't seen any of these films on these Blu-rays yet, apart from Zombie Flesh Eaters, which looked fantastic, but I'm just going to assume that they're all of high quality, because, you know, they were nicely priced and they're from decent companies, and the other artwork is, it's not new, but it's sort of the original artwork there, not that you can see in the light. Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. One of the coolest movie titles of all time. And the final Video Nasty now, and from the same collection, is The Bogeyman. Or Bogeyman, like I said, I never know how to pronounce it. This is number 10, as you can see there, from 1980. A weird film, it's sort of, it lies between good and bad, I think. The screenshots on the back look pretty nice there. Again, bonus features, only 4 of them this time. But the, yeah, Arrow always just seem to be the kings of bonus features, but like I say, 88 films are pretty good as well. Open this up. No booklet this time, just an empty case with the disc in, which has got the priest's face on it. Apologies for the light, it's quite bright outside. And then the other artwork, again, it's not new, it's just sort of another version of the old one. It's just her at the window there, but I prefer that because that's frightening. Okay, so coming a little bit more up to date now, we have the 2 movie box set of 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. I absolutely love these films. I think they're done really well. I don't know if there's a third one. I really hope there's not. But, you know, 28 years later would be a bit of a stretch, I think. If you haven't seen these, I can't recommend them enough. They're sort of zombie films, but not. It's not a zombie virus. It's more of an infection. I know people get quite annoyed when people call this a zombie film, but, you know, it's sort of a zombie film. A very unrelated booklet comes with this one. And then just the 2 discs there, so 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. So not a lot in this package, but like I say, as long as the films look good, that's all I care about. And while we're on the subject of 28 Days Later, this is sort of an inspiration for it, I would imagine, because this is a zombie film, as far as I'm aware, that has running zombies in it, but it was released like 20 years earlier. It's an Italian Umberto Lenzi film called Nightmare City. Also known as City of the Walking Dead, I believe. In fact, that's what the flip artwork is, but I mean, that looks too good to flip over, I think, so I'm going to leave it as that one. Again, we're back to Arrow, so the special features sort of outweighs the blurb almost. Open it up. This one comes with a booklet as well. Again, quite a decent sized booklet for, you know, a Blu Ray. You've got the cast and crew, loads of information, nice pictures. This is the only film in this video that I haven't seen at all, but I'm going to have to watch it because it will feature in my upcoming Halloween series. Yeah, I know, I planned too early, don't I? More on that later. So there you've got the disc 1, which is the film, I believe, and then disc 2, which is the special features. And then if I just take this out, you can see the original artwork through there. The original artwork is really nice, I have to say. But the only reason I chose that is because I kind of like the colour scheme a bit more, and I know the film was Nightmare City rather than City of the Walking Dead, which just reminds me of the TV show. So yeah, I'm actually quite looking forward to watching this one, so that's Nightmare City. I was going to say next up we have an absolute classic, but I'd say pretty much all the ones I've shown thus far are classics. Yeah, I mean, this is just a staple of the horror genre. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't really have to say much about this one because, like I say, it's an absolute classic and I'm sure most people watching this have seen it. So yeah, we've got 2 discs again, packed full of bonus features. As you can see there, I absolutely love this artwork, the sort of orange look with just Leatherface's silhouette. Quite a weird one actually. Tobe Hooper, I'm not a massive fan of his films. I think his best film was Salem's Lot. But yeah, this is still a great film. Just open it up quickly. You've got the 2 discs there. Disc 1, I think. Yep, and then disc 2 there with the farm on it. And if I just take this out, again, a lot of these that aren't Arrow have reversible artwork, but it's just the original through there. It's a great poster, but I mean, you know, just look at that. Only 3 more to go now, and we're sticking with Arrow for the next 2. This one is David Cronenberg's Shivers. I've seen quite a few of his films recently. I've seen Shivers, Rabid, Videodrome and Scanners. But I think this is probably my favourite that I've seen, although I've only seen them once and you know how opinions change over time. So yeah, you've got the usual absolutely brilliant artwork on the front there. All the special features and the blurb on the back. People who collect horror Blu-rays are already familiar with all this stuff, but I just like to show it off. You've got just the 1 disc this time, no insert or anything. I think I watched about 10 minutes of this on Blu-ray and it looks fab, so can't complain. And then you've got the American artwork in there with the title They Came From Within, which is pretty cool, but again, I just prefer the new one. Okay, so it's the second last one, and this is the film I always put as my favourite Dario Argento film. It's one of his Giallo type ones, and it is Deep Red. Yeah, I absolutely love... I like his sort of supernatural stuff, but I think the stuff set in the real world is a bit more hard-hitting and just more enjoyable generally. So yeah, this is just a murder mystery Italian-style thing in Dario Argento's usual flair. Again, special features and everything on the back. Disc in there. Again, no insert or anything with this one, which is strange. I quite like to... Even if it's just a little tiny poster, I quite like an insert. And this was a real task to choose which artwork because, I mean, that's creepy as shit. So I'm still debating whether to change that one round, but it's the film that matters, and I think it's a great film. So yeah, If you haven't seen Deep Red, then watch it. I've just noticed that the disc says original version. I didn't know there was more than one version, so if you know anything about that, please drop it down in the comments. And now the final thing to show in this video. This is an early Christmas present from my friend James Lawburn. We've been talking about this film quite a lot lately, so he decided to treat me to this, and it is brand new as far as I'm aware. And it is the 4K version of Suspiria, which is annoyingly hard to show, but that's what it is. It's the same artwork as the original, but just sort of glossed over slightly. As you can see, it's all embossed and nice. And the back there basically tells you about the restoration and how they've basically, you know, well, what does it say? It's about the colours. This 4K restored 40th anniversary edition has reinstated the crucially distinct colour palette for the first time in accordance with Argento's original Technicolor dye transfer. And it's numbered as well. It says 1595, so I didn't realise these were numbered. Is that some sort of serial number? I'm not sure. You've got loads of special features on there as well. Who did this? Is it Cult Films? This is a Cult Films release on 4K. Comes with a nice slipcase as well, obviously. The film's in backwards for some reason. Same artwork on the cover there. And same back as well. And if we open it up, bit bland inside, to be honest, but like I said, it's not that matters. And you've got the two discs there, which are exactly the same, so I'm assuming, it doesn't say which one's which that I can see, but obviously one's going to be the film, one's going to be the special features. I've only ever seen Suspiria once, and I didn't really know what to think of it. I think it's one of those films that takes a few viewings to sort of get your head round, but I mean, even if you don't enjoy the film, you can enjoy how beautiful the film looks, and I'm really excited to see what it looks like in this new 4K version. So, yeah, I'm going to get on that as soon as possible. But that is it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of the Blu-rays, the films, all that stuff, and, you know, any films that you would recommend that I get on Blu-ray. The list is long, believe me. So yeah, I'm going to leave you to your day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.